And welcome to a fun little game called Rogue Tower. I've seen this played a little bit on the YouTubes, and I thought it looked pretty fun, although perhaps a little bit of a shorter game. So I bought it, and I played it like 4 or 5 times, and the highest level I got to was 39 going into 40, and then I die to a bunch of monsters. I'm not sure exactly what they are. These are what they look like when super zoomed in. Once the game actually gets going, it's a little bit harder to tell what's what. So like, I'm not sure which of these things killed me. If it was an observer, because they spawn little eye stalks. That's like a play on D&D's Beholder, copyright free. Or if it's a tank bot that fires missiles. I'm not sure, but there were like a whole bunch of little things that came zooming at my tower and killed me. Upgrades, that's what I've got in terms of upgrades. If you know the game, you know the game, you know the upgrades. I'm not sure how much I care about all of these things. There's ways to min-max it. But you'll see. You will see what I mean as we play the game. No explanations needed. Easier shown than said. So this is our little house. Right now, the only tower we have unlocked while playing this round, not through the upgrades, is the ballista. Which if you set it down next to one of these little houses, they pay you gold. They will gift you gold for the number of towers protecting it. So right now it says this house is protected by 1 tower. Its gift will be 1 gold. My gold's up there. If we get another ballista and set it down right there, you will see, if I can click it, it is protected by 2. So basically, you want a lot of ballistas around these houses if possible. Like these right here, these ballistas won't shoot anything, likely, because they're too far back from this little path, but they will net me some money. Not a lot right now, but over the course of the game. And then you hit expand in one of the directions of the path. And we see a little goblin comes. He's instantly KO'd. Just pooch. So then these are the upgrade cards that I've unlocked that we can pick from. So a few of them are just stat buffs. Like normally when you burn something, it only deals like 24 bits of damage. But if you get this upgraded, it'll do 50. Those are fairly important for the late game. Mines, which heal your tower when it takes damage. Fortifications, which just increase the tower's health. Slow but sure, same as kill them with fire, but just for poison. And then we have a poison tower, tower poison sprayer, and tower flamethrower. Poison sprayer comes in very handy later in the game, but I think for now we'll just take the poison tower. And I don't care too much about building one at this point. We're just going to put down a few more towers for some gold. And we're going to hit expand one more time. So now you can see the path kind of curves right there. And our towers did just fine. And we have another little upgrade. Mana bolts. You can see we're generating some mana right there. Towers consume mana and deal damage. Build a siphon. These little cubes right here are mana crystals. Very 8-bit mana crystals, you might say. And you can build the siphons to generate mana off of those things. Enchanted bolts, they deal damage to shields. Broadhead, they deal damage to health. Increased range, or a tower that is kind of tricky. I haven't figured out how to use that one very well. We'll get to that one later in the game. I think I'm going to go with enchanted bolts, even though we don't see shields right now. I'm just going to hit expand. So you can see right now those little green bars, those are their health. And then they got a little haste buff for running quick. I don't expect they will live by the time they get close to all of these. Yeah. But then there's 2 other sorts of healths they have other than regular health. So we have Broadhead bolts again, mine, mana bank, which are nice. Frost bolts. I love me some frost bolts. Basically, in any tower defense, slowing down your enemies is what you need. That says ballistas gain a slow, so we're going to get that. And those guys did get a little bit closer than I'd like them to do. So we're going to get 1 more ballista, and I think I'm going to set it right here. You can destroy them later, but maybe right there. What sort of range do we get? That's not bad range. Maybe we'll just leave that one there. Right here in this expanded view, you can see it'll demolish for what I just cost to place it, but you can also upgrade its damage, and that upgrades its level. And every tower will have these base damage and then multipliers of what sort of health they're good at fighting, what sort of priority they target. So for this one, we're going to go with the fastest enemy. And it will prioritize fast things first. But I actually want the one with the most health, because this one's going to maybe kind of soften them up. It'll show, you know, boring stuff, and then what sort of damage they do, 5% slow, what sort of crit chance they have, whether they do bleed, fire, or poison damage. And then like over here on these ones, we're going to set them to nearest death. That way, if a whole bunch of things come to the tower, if I can click that guy might never get changed. That's one frustrating part about the game, is you can't really pan the camera. Ooh, did we get it? Yeah. So like if a bunch of the little goblins run down here and one of them's close to death, but he's behind some other ones, they'll maybe like shoot the wrong one. Even one, they could kill one, they just don't shoot it, and a whole bunch of them will hit the tower and you lose health. In general, one monster is one tick of health on the tower. It's not like they sit there and wail on the tower. It's just if they get close enough, they do damage. Bleed them dry is bleeding damage, crit chance, Tesla coils. Those are nice. I actually like Tesla coils. Deal damage to health. Flamethrowers damage shields a little bit better. We're gonna grab the Tesla coil. I don't think I'm gonna build one yet, but I will grab it. I guess for now I haven't seen a good spot that I like for it, but we're just gonna put a flamethrower down right there. You can see this thing is good at chunking armor. After there's base damage and all of its multipliers, you'll see its armor multiplier is the best. Now, if for whatever reason we just really want to change how this thing works, we can upgrade its shield damage, and that will change its shield multiplier to where its shield is higher. But, you know, save yourself the effort. Flamethrowers are good at armor. And we want to, wrong way, we want him to target the most armor, and then the most health, and lastly, the most shield, just so if there's someone who's shielded, he'll work on it. But we won't see shields for another few levels. And then we're going to expand, and you'll see this thing's done a full loop. And we are all the way back to this tower right there, actually having a little bit of range on those guys. But yeah, you see the flamethrower applying a burning debuff to those guys. They take some damage per second in burn. Frostbolts 2. Ooh, I like that idea. We're actually going to go with banditry. Enemies drop more gold, but deal more damage to the tower. In general, they just don't damage the tower, so we don't need to worry about that. I do kind of want a poison sprayer, but it's all about returns. And we'll get more returns, money-wise, out of banditry. So right there you can see that guy. That's probably one of the orcs, has some armor. And so the armor protects his health, and things that don't have as good a multiplier against armor will not damage it as well until we get rid of the armor into his health. Yeah, we handled those guys just fine. Just fine. You saw that level up, the tower leveled itself up. 50% burn, so towers burn more. That's the way that I understand that. Just 50% more damage. I'm not sure exactly how that works, because there's like the damage over time, and then there's raw damage. Let's actually see. So what we can see is like the base damage is 7. Does this change it? No. Yeah, there's a lot about this game that I don't understand, but I think like more numbers is more better. An interesting thing that you can see here is this has looped all the way around, so these towers all the way back here are actually going to start shooting at things that spawn. And this layout is different every time you play. It does some crazy stuff. I'm going to put another flamethrower right there. Elevation affects its range and its damage. So you can see that one's 8 base damage, even though it hasn't been here. That one's level 2, and its base damage is still 7. So high spots are kind of valuable spots. You want to try and put things on high spots when possible, and you want to put your best thing possible on high spots. I really like flamethrowers because they're AoE, whereas ballistas are single target. So usually I just won't put a ballista on a +3 unless like no better option. Is that the ballista right there? Tesla coil. Oh, that right there. That's the spot for a Tesla coil. Tesla coils are AoE. They hit everything. And a +3 gives it the spot where it's just going to chunk everything in that spot. Just da-da-da-da-da-da. So this our boy, this thing right here, you want to start sinking gold into it. Poison sprayer? Yeah. I like to get the tower just so that I have it. So you can see right here, these things are by default best against shields. But I find if you just upgrade them a whole bunch and like do everything across the bat, level them out, that's as much money as I have, they are wonderful. And there we have a split. So we're going to start seeing monsters come from 2 different ways. Watch this guy just start. Working very well. Good job. Mortar towers, those are fun. They do exactly what you'd think. And encampments throw down mines. Mines I generally like a fair bit. They're tricky. You don't really necessarily want to put them in high congested places, but just after your huge defense wall, it's nice to have a few mines because anything that escapes the siege of all your other towers gets blown up. So I don't know if let's see. If I put this guy, I don't have the money for it yet. I need like 10 more. Or 50 more. But I wonder what his range would be if I put him on that +3. If he can throw down mines there and there, that would be nice. But we'll find out. Let's expand this one. I was hoping it would double back around again, but looks like it's not. Watch this thing's just shoot things. Okay, so encampment +3. What's your range? Ooh, it does. I think I want to put one more back right there, because then I can put mines there and there. Nice. And No Man's Land, they gain 1 extra range, so it would get like that corner. That's not horrible. I do like frost towers too. So I'm gonna grab a frost tower. That's not too bad, but again, I think of these as a second line of defense rather than your primary line of defense. Frost keeps are also a little weird. So they take half their damage and apply it as a slow. And they slow things by half the damage done. So their targeting doesn't matter so much. It's not a bad idea to still give it a priority because they gain experience to level up based on what they look at. So like me telling this guy to look at armor first, he is going to naturally, without me having to spend money, upgrade his armor damage faster than all of his other stats. So I might do it with, even though these things don't technically target, they hit in an AoE, they still do, quote, look at a monster. So I think we'll do something like that because shields, we want, the damage literally goes in that order. You have to remove a shield before you can damage armor, before you can damage health. And this thing's slow. I'm not sure if its slow works off of its base damage or if it works off multipliers or not. So we'll just upgrade its base damage a bit. Yeah, like I say, I'm not sure about a lot of the calculations in the game about various things. All it says, it takes half of the damage and converts it to frost. I should maybe, look that up or something. Most of the time I just set these down and let them do their thing. But we do now have 3 different buildings that are going to be using mana. So next time a mana siphon shows up, I really should pick that. You can see those little particles there. When things hit them, they get slowed. They specifically have to hit one of those snowflakes, which is kind of odd. but when they do hit one of those snowflakes, slowed. I actually really like that this is hitting these back turrets, because these turrets will level up now. And if anything makes it far enough to get right here, we're going to have some beefier turrets to help defend the tower. Conductive slow, it deals damage to shields, but again, I'm not sure how useful that is on a frost tower, where you primarily just want them to be slowing machines. I don't really like much of these things. A mortar tower would not be bad to unlock, so I guess we'll do a mortar tower. I'm looking at either mortar tower, damage to armor, or no man's land. In general, I don't like these things that say it does 1 more damage to a particular health class. I prefer the ones that just say like increases burn damage per second or something like that. But we'll take a mortar. And there's twos. 3, we'll put it right there. These things have a really big range. And in general, you can see they are good at destroying armor first. So, armor, health, shields. There's some other things you can do with like fastest and slowest and most progressed that is really nice. Where like if you have most of the super armored enemies are also the slower ones, so you want to like tell them to prioritize the slowest things. I haven't had an awful lot of luck with that. You can also do like least armor and least shields, which are good for things that damage health. You don't want them to start wailing on something that has a lot of armor until something that strips armor hits it. I don't know. Some people I've seen do really dedicated runs of these things where their micromanagement of priorities has saved them in the game, but it's for other people to figure out. I see you're actually getting a fair bit of gold from these things now, which is not bad. Kaboom. There's the mortar landing. And we are out of mana. That's why that Tesla coil isn't ripping off like it's supposed to. That might be a little problematic, actually. Yeah, we're still stripping all their armor, so... I would love a mana siphon now, though, as an upgrade. Pew pew. Pew. There we go. Thank you. There's a few different ways you can get mana. This is the cheaper one. But we take these things, they're 100 gold. It's on a tier 3 spot. I'm not sure I like that. Well, this one's not, so we'll put them right there. But it has to be on the same height. So if I put that one right there, and see, place this next to a mana crystal, so that doesn't count, whereas this one is gathering 1 mana a second. We'll do one right there. You can see these rams right here. It's a little armored hut on wheels. They have a lot of armor. You know, for now, I think I actually will put some mana siphons there. I can demolish it. These things don't level like the other towers. You lose levels and you don't get gold investment when you destroy up one of these towers, but because these things don't level, you can destroy them pretty free of charge, you might say. A bunch of little guys pop out of the ram when you blow it up. So those are things that you want to like maybe have a mortar target the slowest, so it breaks them back here. If that thing were to break right there and then all of those goblins rush the tower, bad things can happen. See, what do we get? Enchanted Bolts 2. It's not bad. Shields actually kind of end up being a little problematic. Or this one. Yeah. These ones are fun. Area of effect is nice, but poison bolts. Ballistas deal 25% poison damage. That's nice. You start getting a lot of status effects applied by your ballistas, which works very well. So you see, I could build a lot of towers out here now too, but I don't know what the point would be. In that, if we're taking care of things there, I would rather consolidate my damage in one spot for the most part. So I could just like put a flamethrower right there for a while. Yeah, why not? It doesn't really hurt anything. But it'll maybe soften some of them up a bit before they get all the way in there. But it also might just be a waste of mana. Upgrade this thing's armor damage just a little bit. I like to hold on to a lot of gold, actually. You see the towers get more expensive the more of them you place down, so you can't just go nuts with them. But little spots like this, I actually really like to solidify a strong defense in a spot like that, and I have a lot of fun with that. Damaged health, damaged shields. These all suck. I'm gonna take kill them with fire. That's actually one I like. Because you'll see on some of the enemies where it'll show how much total burning damage they will take before the burn is done burning them. And the number will be so much larger than what actually ticks a second. I've seen like 1,500 damage and you're only losing 50 a second. So something that has enough damage technically burning on it to kill it will still make it all the way through your path to your tower. So upping the dots is not a bad thing. And then what I'm gonna do, just to keep burning my mana, I suppose it doesn't need to be far away. Where? Flamethrower. Right there. I'm not sure. In general, you kind of want the poison sprayers to be in the front. We'll just wait and see what happens. Because you want to, again, strip shields before you start stripping armor. You see those guys are fairly tanky in terms of their armor. But this guy's softening them up just a bit. I could level him up some, but I don't really want to put the gold investment in him. I don't really intend to fortify. I mean, this is nice because you can fortify this strip right here with a bunch of different towers, and it'll hit 2 lanes worth of enemies. But like I say, I kind of like this spot right here. So the mortar comes in, these guys get close enough, the mortar hits them, just kaboom. What I would really like is to find the Shredder Tower. That would be my next favorite. Whenever that thing wants to show up. Right there! That one right there. I'm gonna make sure there's nothing better. Sorcery wouldn't be bad, considering I need more mana, but I am going to take the Shredder Tower. And where would be a good place for it? I mean, this starts hitting enemies, but if I want to start doing some damage to them sooner, I think right here would not be bad. So this thing just launches a saw blade down, you'll see. Launches there's a boss, level 15. Oogie spawns at level 15. Launches saw blade, it hits everything in the line. And then applies a bleed. You can see the bleed ticking down right there. They are best against health, and they work very well against health. So I put that one there just because it can hit both these lines and kind of soften them up. But I think I'm also going to want another one back here. But I'm not sure if I want it before this tower or after this tower. Or just like right there. I don't know. We'll throw down a few. See how it goes. Yeah, you see, this guy's got a lot of health. But he's bleeding and being poisoned by these ballistas. He will probably make it past this Tesla coil. But I promise you, he will not make it past the mines. It's interesting that there aren't any mines right there. Because that thing should reach... Maybe it doesn't. It should get no man's land. Yeah. And there you can see he's got a massive burn on him. 1,600. But he only takes 50 a second. Boom. And he gone. Armor, that's nice. Burning enemies burn faster based on how slow they are. That works wonderfully with the ballistas, applying the chill. And frost keeps slowing things. It's like that right there. I don't understand. But I do like slow cooker. That one works rather well, I think. And then treasure from Oogie. We get just extra cards. Frostbolts 2. I will take that, hands down. And poison bolts 2. Sure. Yes. Yes. The other poison thing was looking pretty nice, but okay, so now at level 15 we are going to start seeing shielded monsters. So I'm going to put that down there. I'm going to get a poison sprayer. We've got a few spots for them. I'm actually going to put down 3 of them right here. And they're going to do most shield, most health, most armor in that order. Yep. Most shield, most health, most armor. And then I have actually a lot of money, so we're gonna put down more siphons because these guys are going to use mana. And then we're just gonna see how this goes. We're gonna see what happens. So right there, you can see that blue bar on that. I think that's a zombie. That is shield. And not a lot of it's getting stripped there. That's kind of thought they would do a little bit more, but they aren't. Good thing the saw blades are doing work. Yeah, shields can get a little bit problematic. But luckily, our Tesla coil over here doing work. Yeah, they don't have any issues by the time they make it to right there. That guy does. Okay, so then my next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put another poison sprayer right there. So what do we get? Barbed wire. Yeah, we got 3 for the landmines, but none for the range that I was looking for. But much in the same way that I like the dots that bleed them dry, our shredders will be more effective. And shredders are actually really important for shields because shields will regenerate over time. But if they're bleeding, they will not regenerate. And some enemies just straight up regenerate health. And if they have bleed on them, they can't regenerate health either. It just turns their regeneration off 100%. So, good things to have. There's a few shields sneaking in. Well, maybe a mortar would not be a horrible thing over here either. Another mana siphon, mana crystal. So one little fun thing that I think I'm actually going to do is get just a nice basic ballista. Let's see, it's a 1, 1, 1. Not 2. What's next? Another bleed them dry, not bad. Or extra poison damage. Which I really don't understand this one. I thought I did, but then I looked at the number and I don't. Let's see if we can click and read. So that says 100 poison damage. 150. But the base damage didn't go up. So like I don't know how that calculates in. Anywho, this thing, I actually want it to target the fastest. I don't know if I care about the rest. Maybe we'll do least shields and least armor. But I just want it to apply a little bit of the debuff. Just slow things a little bit before they hit right here. Even though we have this frost thing, its slow isn't instant. Things have to walk into its range and then they have to get hit by one of the snowflakes. So having just a little bit of a preemptive slow isn't bad either. Ooh, that'd be another great spot for Tesla coil. I'm just not sure I want to sink the gold into it. Because these things are a little bit to level. Not a bad idea to just keep clicking all of those whenever. Yeah, see now we have the bats. They look like little Geodudes, but they super fast. You see them just sprinting along through there. And they aren't very tough. They do not have a lot of health, but you gotta watch them. They will cook it through your AoE faster than you necessarily want them to. Yeah, I don't know. These things' shields are surviving longer than I really want them to. So maybe I'll just put these up a few levels. Yeah, I got the gold for it. I'm at level 10. Again, not much is making it past the Tesla coil. And we have stuff to hold them in check if they do. I don't like any of these. Enchanted bolts, I guess. Or power surge. Yeah, we're sinking. Tesla coil's kind of our go-to. Hurt them up. So it gets to be a little bit of a point in the game where you just have to physically wait for things to come into range so you can start hurting them. Debating if I want more shredders or not. Just gonna upgrade this one a little bit. I really do appreciate the damage shredders can do. Okay, so we're actually getting through a lot more of their shields. See this guy coming in. Granted, he's getting hit by 2 of them. And you can't see him in the fog cloud. But when he comes out, he's lost pretty much all of his shield. Okay, I don't even know how many of these guys are making it to the Tesla coil. That's a nice one. Tesla coils do dot. That is good. I like that a fair bit. I'm thinking about getting a backup shredder over here somewhere in a nice spot. You got these +3s and +2s. I'm just not sure. There's a +3. We'll put it there. And we'll... Oh, spent all my money. Okay. Okay. We'll get somewhere fast enough. So yeah, one of the reasons you don't necessarily want to unlock all the upgrades in the upgrade tree that I was looking at before was you don't get the things you want all the time. Like, you get so many different upgrades for things that you don't care about that you aren't upgrading things that you do want to upgrade. Like, if I want to just get a bunch of upgrades for the sprayers, but I've also unlocked a bunch of just random upgrades for mortars, like mortars dealing an extra damage to shields and stuff like that, then, you know, it gets a little problematic. But you have to unlock base upgrades to be able to unlock game upgrades. There were two sides to the upgrade screen, the blue side and the orange side, or kind of tan side. To unlock any of the blue side, you have to get a certain number of the tan side. Damage to armor. Kill him with fire. That's nice. Shields. Nope. Kill him with fire. Yes. So one thing that I'm going to do, this guy's not shot in a long time, so I'm going to demolish him. And I'm going to build more flamethrowers. One there. Target armor. Come on. Armor. Health. Then shields. And we'll upgrade you to 5. Kind of want to upgrade him more, but I don't know exactly how much gold I'm going to have for all this. So the round that I did the best in is I had a choke point like this that I just surrounded with sprayers and flamethrowers, and then lined the rest of the place with ballistas. But it got to a spot where as soon as things died here, they dropped all of their minions, and their minions just rushed to the tower. So in this round, I'm hoping that by spreading out my attack a little bit more, I can soften them up a bit. Maybe I don't really necessarily want to go much beyond this spot, but it's tricky in how they throw the enemies at you. Like, we still have a few heavily armored guys. Right here we have skeletons now. These little white guys. They have shields, armor, and health. And so we want sprayers to chew through their health, poison sprayers before flamethrowers with their armor before anything else just outright kills them. And then we have the ghosts, which are the sprinty shield guys that are just really fast. Yeah, I think this is looking pretty good. You can see that ghost or that skeleton right there. He's got a fair bit of health. And these things are starting to target. They're getting more targets than they can handle. But by the time they hit Tesla coil here, they don't live long. Well, we are running out of mana again. We got too many different sprayers up on the front line. So haunted houses, you build next to one of these gravestones, and they give you money, kind of the same way that these ballistas protecting this house are giving us money. But it takes mana, so I've, like, very seldom used them. No Man's Land. I did want that one. Instead, bleed them dry. And expand. I'm hoping for more mana crystals. But one thing that I do wish this game had was just a fast forward button. Or you could be like, yeah, just speed up to where these guys reach the towers. Like, other just general stuff I could start doing is throwing down a few more mortars. Because mortars aren't super expensive compared to some of the other towers, because I haven't used a lot of them. Even this Tesla coil, why not? Well, because it uses mana, that's why not. Or an encampment. Why not an encampment? Somewhere right here. Because it can hit both of these. And I don't know what sort of damage to upgrade with that one, so we'll just have it look at most health now, so that's what it levels. But like shredders, encampments, and mortars are not horrible things to just throw down somewhere, because why not? They don't cost mana. Let's see, sorcery. Ooh, not a bad one. Or hemorrhaging 2. I do love having my Tesla coils do bleeds, but I really just am gonna need more mana, so I think that's the best thing I can pick. I think I want to spread some of these mortars out though, just for general targeting, like all the way back here even, or all the way back here. I'm going to hold off on that. Just because, again, when these things start getting massive regens, you need to apply some sort of a dot to them to keep the regen gone. And these guys don't do any dots. So a lot of times with some of the bigger enemies, well, I mean, they will soften up. They will soften up some of the guys, actually. So it's just instead of... We want to do... I know I'm kind of spazzing, but most armor... But then we want to do least shield. And then maybe like slowest. That way he's not hitting things that have regen on shields, just kind of stripping some armor. And maybe even do just like... I don't know, what would be the best way to do him? I do think most armor and least shields is not a bad targeting. Maybe we'll do most armor, most health. I'm past it. But my question is, does that look at total health or health before shields? Let's try least shields. Most armor, and then most health. Yeah, we'll try that. We'll even expand that lane first. So he should wail on these things. That's what I'm expecting. Boom. We missed that one. Normally I found their targeting to be pretty good, like they lead their targets. Except he's not. You missed that guy. Whatever. He's not like a super hard dedicated turret. I have him there just to kind of try and soften things up a bit before they hit the meat grinder. Before they hit the meat packer. I don't know what you want to call it all. Ooh, look at that mana just getting chunked out. Hurts. Hurts. Ooh, some of our sprinters are making it past. Our encampment over here is doing good work. I want you to target the most health. They should not have, ideally, any armor or shields by the time we get here, so we just want that thing to hit health. Yeah, for the most part, I think I have the tower coverage and damage, even though I don't have a lot of towers. It's just where I've placed them, how I've upgraded them. Works very well. That's why I have so much gold here. But I don't have the mana. That's the problem. Increase poison damage. That's probably the best one. Here's a spot for a mortar, +3. We'll do the same thing. Least shields, most armor, most health. And maybe, just because they don't cost any mana, we can put some ballistas up here. And have them do fastest. least health. These shields. So we got maybe mix these up. Do these shields. Least health. Just so that they can try and slow down some of these fast guys. Yeah, because ballistas also don't cost any mana right now. So just throw a few of them out. And have them, I'm specifically hitting least health, so they try and take out some of the fast sprinty guys. That round went a lot better. I don't think anything really made it past that. There we go, mana banks. That's what I've been waiting for. So these are the buildable versions of this, basically. They are heckin' expensive, but they just straight up give you a fair bit of mana regeneration. They cost 500, but see, like right there, I'm getting 26, 30. So every one of those is 4, where every one of these is 1. So one of these counts for 1 crystal surrounded by all of your siphons plus 1 extra. And why they are just really good is you can just throw them down. You just build one wherever you need it when you need it. And it also increases your storage. So that's one reason I was saving a bunch of money, so I could do that. Okay. It'd be funny if these things meet. And here we have Zombie Oogie. So this guy is the second boss, level 25. So we're going to grab these guys and we are going to up their shield damage as much as I can. I'm waiting for that extra 417. There we go. Just because they're going to need to chew through a bit of that. Extra shredder right there. For it. What am I thinking? So I'm just mildly concerned about how much shield he has. Here's hoping our Tesla does good work. Actually gonna come sink some gold into it. See, our mana is not so much of a problem anymore. But we also have some of these little guys. I think those are vampires that turn into bats. So that's the whole, like, by the time they get down here. We start getting little mini rushes at the base. Yeah. I don't think I built this well. I don't know. It's gonna be a little close. Another shredder. Okay, we got through his health. That's not bad. He's spawning ghosts. Sadly, they just walked through all of the mines that I had planned for his death, but I think we got him. Yeah, this thing's getting ready to do just health damage. We got the mortar, we got the ballistas slowing him. Yeah, he's not going nowhere. Bet you this gets him. Okay, that's a little scary, I don't have enough consistent overall damage, so maybe I should just put down a bunch more ballistas. I don't like much of those because they're all, again, the damage to armor, yada yada yada. But I do like that one. Let's see what sort of loot we got. 50 bleed, that's nice. Oh, we only got 1 chest from him? That's sad. We got enough for another shredder. I don't know, those bosses are a little bit of the, what you might call the rarity. So I think I kind of want to just put a few more ballistas in various spots. Let's not have that one there. We have enough high ground. We can just set some of these on high spots. Why not? Actually, I don't want that one there. Do I want that one there? I was going to put a shredder right there. I don't have the money for a shredder again. Another one right there. So these ones, in the front line here, I have targeting the fastest. Yeah, I don't have the money for that one. But then after that, for bosses and bigger guys that we want to hold back for longer, I think I want these to target the slowest. He can still hit the fastest, just him for this thing. Expand. Get some more gold. It's funny how much I synced. I just burnt through all that. But yeah, hopefully some of the tankier guys now. I don't know, those devils are pretty quick. Or vampires. Yeah, those little guys are devils, but then that guy's a vampire, and they turn into bats. Now, this is probably the point in the game where my lack of ability to prioritize targeting is going to cost me. See that speedy guy. Super speeds. So I think like right now what it is, I have great general coverage. I just don't have good single target. Yeah, not very much has made it very far. A few of the speedier guys have booked it through there, but overall not too much. The mix of the shredders have been doing pretty good work. But I was going to put another shredder right there. Let's see, what do we get? What do we get? What do we get? Bleh. Pyrochemistry. And I think I want another shredder right there. Just because I like their AoE. Maybe even more. I'm gonna get one more ballista right there. And we're gonna have these guys hit the fastest, least shielded, least health people, just because I want 2 on each one of these lanes. Health, get you up a little bit. Need to do health, get you up a little bit. And let's see what we got. So you can see these things are splitting even more now. Sometimes you get these 3-way splits super early. You don't get a windy path like what I got right here. It's just right off the bat, you get a bunch of things coming out. Look at all these guys. Excuse me. So I kind of want to get a shredder up here, literally just to start softening them up with some bleeds. I'm not going to level that one or anything, it's just going to sit there and do some base damage, but this thing is doing good work. Health damage. I think that music's getting a bit intense. I think after level 25 it does go up a level. Make it down just a bit. leveling our super tower here. Now we got some super slow guys. Not making it past the poison spiders. That's what I like to see. Da-da-da. Ooh, make them suffer. I like that one because it's bleed, burn, and poison all together. Yep. Just kind of skim through the other ones for a little bit, see if there was anything more worth getting. There was not. Okay. Next, expand. These spots are for a university, if you've unlocked that tower. Basically, you place them down around this the same way you do the siphons or anything. And there's a chance of it unlocking an extra super card for you. But it's not a very big chance in that. I've never really liked sinking the money into them. Some are bats doing bad things. One extra thing that I could maybe consider doing that I haven't because of mana, putting down frost keeps. Just to sort of bottleneck these spots. I also forgot like another Tesla right there. That was one. Oh, not that. Why not that? And right there's actually another good spot for a Tesla. These won't be super Teslas like the other ones, but I will sink a little gold into them. See, now that I have the mana bank unlocked, I can be a little bit less frugal with things that take mana. So, yeah. What do we got? We'll do this first. Bleed, no. Spotter tower, lookout towers, I have not been able to figure out. Super great. It might actually work really well with the Tesla coil, though. I think I will try one. And put it down... like right here? Oh, that's a huge range. So, basically these towers look at one thing, and then they apply their damage to all the other towers that target it. But I used to think when I first played that it was everything in this circle, and then the way I've read, it makes it sound like it just spots one thing at a time. So, I think we're gonna do the order of how their shields stack up, because it goes shields, armor, health, and then we're just gonna let these guys do their work. I have talked for a while how I wanted to get another flame tower here, so we'll put another flame tower there. Because this is normally my past it. This is normally my go-to setup. Is just cram this spot right here full of sprayers and a super Tesla tower, and have this one spot just chunk anything that comes through it. In fact, why not another encampment? What's your range? Yeah, why not? Why not, I say? We'll have you look at most health just so you look at something. And I guess raw health damage? They're cheap to level up, so why not 10? Why not? Okay, we'll see how that goes. Ooh, that's a +5 spot. Oh, a shredder there. +6. Oh. Come on. I need money. There we go. have you look at most health, I guess. But the range on that is nice. Increased damage. Once again, kind of soften things up a bit. You see, like, this Tesla tower is not doing too much at a level 5. It is doing some. I'll have you look at most shields. I'll have you look at most shields too. Just for that natural level up. Ooh, you got some guys on there too. I'm not getting super far, but. See, I don't know if that guy was marked. That guy gets marked. It's a very subtle little mark, but that's the spotting tower. Spotting them. Okay, overall, I think that has worked fairly well. Down in the mortar right there. Go ahead and look at least shields, most armor, most should be most health. Do the same thing. These shields, armor, just to have a nice AoE. So these are kind of doubling in on themselves right here. And these do terminate in a portal that summons monsters. So these are going to become like a huge kill box. This I love. I've been waiting to see this one. Oh, 30 to 80. That's also nice. But this one's nice because poison slows enemies, so the poison towers will slow them down even more. And the ballista's poison, so ballistas can now slow. And ballistas have frost bolts. So, super good. Let's see what we get. Ooh, and we'll just put a ballista right there, because why not? I don't even know what's good for you to look at. Just let them fire away a bit. Yeah, I have no idea what would be the best thing for that one. Maybe I should take that out and put a mortar in. Yeah. Let's put a mortar right there. Shields. Yeah, but look at the range on that thing. And we're going to get a bunch of portals right here. Oh, at least 2, not maybe a bunch. Having things focus fire in there is not going to be bad. So we're starting to get robots. Robots. Okay. Robots are problematic for me. They have a lot of armor. Few things making it through here now. Not making it very far, but they are making it. Like once they hit the spot of death, then they done. But we got a few slow ghosts. So I think I need more mortars. Let's see. Slow but sure. Yes. So, things that kill armor. Like, up until level 30, you have to worry about shields in the front line. Now we're going to start seeing the robots, which are super armored. And you gotta get stuff to deal with them. So I think I'm looking at towers here. What's the most efficient tower? And I believe mortars are still going to be king. I do think I will put down a... what am I looking for? Frost Keep right here. Just cause, and another Frost Keep. I'm trying to look at height, find a good spot for height. I want it close to these sprayers, but looks like that might be the best spot for it. this guy right here, not you, you, are going to look for most armored. Most health. And then no shields. Just so that we have one mortar kind of looking at shields. And then maybe another encampment right here. No, you're not reaching enough up. That spot's not high enough. It's amazing how much extra range the encampments get from just being up a bit. But we want you to look at most armor. And we're gonna do that. See if that helps. It's just burst damage though, so I think I still want one more mortar. I like the height right there. I just don't like the range. Right there. I guess that's as good as any. We'll do armor, health, shields. And just kind of try and catch you guys up a little bit. And even, I think, go back to this guy. He's only 6. Give him some ups. And then, yeah, make sure our super Tesla is still up to par. It's funny, like this guy back here, level 2, hasn't shot anything in a long while. Our house here has gotten us almost 1,000 gold. So that's why putting towers around them early on is such a good thing. Now, we're going to the portal here, portal there. Some mana siphons there, just because of the cheap, efficient use of the mana. Watch for them robots. Waddling along with their missile launchers. Right there, you know, tanky and not getting hurt very much. So we got that one, but then there's so many of them behind it. And what I should do is bring these guys up a little bit. Some better armor. Excuse me. Normally, I just add more sprayers. I'm trying a little bit of a quality over quantity, just to keep my mana from getting chunked super bad. See that? I mean, some of them still made it down there, but overall, I think that went a lot better. Not nearly as many made it through. Make them suffer like it. More mana, don't need that. Mortars gain blast radius. That one is actually really good. And there's the university that I'm not going to worry about. But I think the dot on make them suffer overall will be better. And there you can see we have a portal. That's how the portals work. Nice spot for a Tesla player. Guys. So these are the second version of the robot. I forget what they're called. So we have like the regular robot and then we have these guys. And these guys suck a lot. back along through here. Now, that encampment's doing pretty good work. Again, like this tower chunks pretty well. We got the, ooh, see those things right there? Those are missiles. I do not like missiles. You, like these guys that don't get to hit anything, they just don't get upgraded very much. And I guess upgrade you. Find anything that's cheap. And they also, this cost will go down as they gain experience. I don't know if anyone's noticed that, but the more this bar fills as they gain experience, the cheaper that level up is. Let's see, what do we get? Make them suffer more suffering is more gooder. Yeah, see, Trail Blood isn't bad. You might have seen a few of these where it says bleeding enemies take extra 1 health damage from all attacks, so that makes things that aren't good at health damage better at health damage. So I do kind of like that one. It's in my book, less good. Make them suffer. But it's still like only health damage. I'm not sure how it works with all of the other multipliers. So you can make someone that has a lot of armor start bleeding. And so they're bleeding, they take extra health damage, but they still have all that armor. So does it still have to work against their armor multiplier? I don't know. But I know increasing this number right here is not bad. So I'm still just kind of thinking what to do with all those robots. Another encampment right there. Or just more ballistas. Or just more ballistas. Why not more? Not just... Oh, because I don't have the gold. So we're going to have this one, which it gets really hard to keep track of them all. That one's going to be our armor boy. And then our shield boy. And then our health boy. Least health. Looking for most health. Yep, that's as much as we can get. So we got 1 portal, 2 portal. Not much to comment. Just gotta watch it go. So yeah, I don't know if you can see the difference. Not when they're all in the smoke. But there's a fast little robot and there's a slow big robot. Those are the guys with the missile launchers that make my life difficult. Another thing that I would love to see in this game is a copy and paste settings, like what we have in Oxygen Not Included. Or like copy whatever priorities you have and just paste it onto another tower. Missiles. Missiles. They still aren't making it through here, which is not bad. I think I will get... Maybe, actually, a not bad thing to do would be nuke out right here and have it target most armored. And then I guess most health. And have it help. Yeah. I want that to go away just for a little while. I dislike all of these. Crit is apparently something that saves you in the end game, so I guess I'll get that one. Yeah, have this guy right there helping these guys, and then do another one for most shielded, most healthy, and least armored. Yeah, and I think they just add their, again, I'm not sure how their multipliers are, so I don't know if increasing their shield, I guess we'll try. We'll make this guy look at shields. Okay, so 2 portals there. Can't expand those anymore. Gotta find something elsewhere. That's a mortar spot right there. That's what that is. Maybe it's time for another shredder. I don't think we can afford one right just yet, but look at all these things. I guess this thing is applying a bleed debuff to everything that walks through there, or should. Yeah. I don't see a lot of bleed showing up on these guys, though. Maybe it's because it doesn't do a lot of damage. I mean, there was some for a little while. Goodness gracious. This is going. It's like, no, it's down to just these guys. Like, not a lot bad's gonna happen. Like, these guys are not gonna probably make it to this spot. Missiles go, but whatever. Gas trail blood. So either I need more frost or more fire. I'm thinking I'm actually going to put a shredder right there. Just to kind of start pre-chewing these guys. And maybe just one more flamethrower right here for now. We'll do armor damage up to 10. And then we're going to find our Super Tesla here. And we're going to up you, just because I feel like we're going to start needing you a little bit more than I would like. We'll do that one right there. I'm thinking, like, it might not be a bad idea to have just a few more flamethrowers this spot right here. Start working on some of the shields a little bit sooner. The mortars seem to be just a bit overwhelmed. Maybe we just don't have enough mortars hitting this spot. Seems fairly leveled. One of the things that kind of upsets me is the missiles actually do blow up the mines. Like, I wish they just kind of flew over the mines. But I understand why a lot of people might not like that if you have a strip of mines right here to protect your tower and the missiles just flew over it at the end. We got the Robo Oogie. I forgot, it's level 35. Yep. Okay, I like the damage we're doing. I'm actually not too afraid of him. I mean, he had to make it that far, but now that he's at this spot, he shoots out missiles, because he is a robot. Between the ballistas and the poison, I think we're not going to have too much of a problem with him. I have made it past him before. Say that. I think the first round I made it to like round 20, and then 25, and then the very next one I made it to 39, and that's where I died. 39 is my highest. And I played a few just fun rounds that I've not gone very far on either. Like I tried just an all Tesla coil run, where I had 2 Tesla coils in sequence. We had like a node right there and a node right there, and I did 2 of them that were super buff, like level 40. Just spent all my gold in that. But when I got to the zombie Oogie, I had nothing to hold him in place. There wasn't enough constant damage, so he just like he got eaten up through one, made it through the other one, and then game was over. So learned my lesson with just super Teslas. Let's see. +1 to range. I'm going to actually get that one. Let's see what Zombie Oogie gave us. Ooh, that's not bad. Crit steal 10% of the target's current poison damage. I don't know how often I crit, but I like the sound of that. I guess static permeation. Why not? Okay. Overall, not too bad. Trying to decide what else I might do. And I think even more frost keeps. Just scattered along the way. I don't know what that's going to do to my mana, so I'm going to save some money. Well, let's see how this goes. So this is in 36, so this is where we start seeing the mind flares. And look at those shields. Goodness gracious. So we had the robots before, now we have to deal with the mind flares. So I'm going to actually put down an extra poison sprayer right there. Same as how I have that one flamethrower right there. Just to try and do a little bit of extra chunk. And I actually even another poison sprayer right there. robots are still making it through. Not super far, but they are still a little bit. I see mine players there, but they have no shields. So I like that. They seem to be having a hard time overall. So it looks like maybe robos are still our biggest problem. Damage to armor. I got blast radius. I think that'll actually help because I'm going to put in another mortar right here, having it target most armor and then most health and then the most shields. Just hoping that that thing's gonna chunk through a little bit more of the armor we get. And then I'm trying to decide if I want another flamethrower around here. Just a little bit at the pre-choke point. We'll do right here because we got the lookout tower that's buffing ideally these guys. Yeah, I need to be careful not to spread out too much into this. I don't mind having this little bit of softening group, like applying a debuff for the bleeds so that they are a little bit weaker by the time they make it around. Not the worst thing in the world in my mind. But I can't spread out too far, otherwise their regen starts kicking in before they get to my main damage threshold. You see right here, all of these guys, this little cluster, making it through unscathed. I don't like it. I mean, maybe not unscathed, but they still have a lot of armor on them. Something about that corner right there. Friend. So, you know, I'll have to commentate, just sit back and watch the carnage. It's actually working fairly well. This. Not much to worry about at all. Except my mana. So we'll actually go over here to my home base. Just a nice spot out of the way. Ah, not a siphon. I'm gonna bank that. We'll put down 4 of them. And then we'll see what we got. Just landmines. Nope. Poison. Nope. That's a huge extra source of damage, but considering the amount of ballistas I have out now, I think that will also tank my mana supply. So I'm gonna go with Thrashing 2. I'm like, that worked fairly well. Like, I'm pretty happy with how that worked. But I'm debating putting down even more of a gauntlet here. But you know what? Why not have an encampment right here? Why not? Just why not? We'll do a nice little everything. I just saw it die and it popped a bunch of stuff. Oh, look at them all. Oh, boy. Oh, thank you, Super Tesla Tower. That guy's full health. How has that happened? First time in a long while anything's made it past the Super Tesla Tower. I don't really like any of that. Gas, nitric acid. Okay, so you know what that means. I need more stuff. We're gonna find a poison sprayer. Oddly enough, that will reach there. Most shields, most health, most armor. And put you 10. I'm going to try and focus in the middle here because they can hit from both sides. I do like that I have these double lanes. I'll do a flamethrower right here. Most armor. Most health. Most health. Most shields. And I think I'm also going to put another poison sprayer right here. Go. Gotta watch my gold for this whole thing. We'll do a flamethrower right there. Most armor. Okay, and we still have the lookout. Trying to think what else I might do here. So the problem is when the boulders explode, a whole bunch of little eyes come out. Yeah, we'll just run it. See what happens. Maybe put down one more shredder right there. Yeah, I like shredders actually, so I might just put a few. 10. Just a few extra backup shredders. Observer. Again, their little guys don't have a lot of health. Oh yeah, cooked before you even made it to the Zappy Tower. Oh boy, though, look at that mana getting jumped. We're gonna start building a bunch of these. I wish I could click and drag to put a bunch down all at once. I do not need to run out of mana right now. Trying to keep an eye down there as well. Okay, that's gold I have for now. But yeah, this Tesla tower, it better always have mana to fire. If ever I run out of mana on that thing, then I'm in trouble. Oh, hey, we did it. Nice. I'm gonna go Vile Corruption. Just because then when we have the super... Out of all of these options here, I think that's the best, because when we have the super shielded guys, everyone can contribute to the damage a little bit more. Trying to think if I want to reinforce back here anymore. Like with the cost of various different things. I suppose what I should start doing is just throw down a few ballistas. Well, I guess one, because that's all the more I can afford. Okay, this is the farthest I have made it in the game. Going into level 40, I have lost. I have beaten level 39 before, and I've made it to level 39 one other time, but I have never made it past 40. Just kind of watching some of the softening happen, some of the bleeding, some of the mortars firing. I'm kind of even thinking, it looks like they're doing pretty good work. Maybe. But I could pull these guys back and put them here. So if they're money, if I demolish that, it's some 1,000 gold. Are they being as effective out here as they could be here? Is the question. Against the little guys, yes. Against... Oh, those are the portable portals. Okay. I don't know which of these to get. Because enchanted bolts. Sure. Furthest I have made it in the game. I think I am going to pull all of these guys back. I feel like, look, they did a lot for the little guys, not so much for the big guys. It's like the bleeds didn't last long enough, the regenerations didn't last long enough. Ballistas can stay, but basically, what is for days? Let's find the highest spots. We're actually going to leave you on progression. I guess put Tesla coil right there. Put a bunch of shield damage into you. Maybe another 5. And another Tesla coil right there. Yeah. Or actually, I shouldn't have sunk all that gold in it. I have a good spot for one right there. That's close enough. I think that would have worked, but so what we'll do is we'll put a shredder right there. Yeah, that's close enough that I should start seeing some of the bleeds come through. And then these guys, I think I'm just gonna upgrade a bunch of their shield damage. As much as I can anyways. And nothing to it but to do it. So didn't do much with that shredder. Or this shredder. So we'll sink a little gold into them. I still have one right there. That one can stay, I guess. What else am I going to do? Run around with it. Stocks. I'm confident that this can hold them off. They don't have a lot of damage. Or they don't have a lot of health, so it doesn't take a lot of damage to kill them. Even if they come in mass like this one Tesla coil can take out a chunk of them at a time. I'm just like looking at the few holders still making it through. So like that right there, not afraid of that. Not afraid of that at all. Pew, pew, pew. Dead. There. Not afraid of them. High portals. What if I could click on the enemy? Those things have protection from beyond. They turn into beholders. Okay. So that's how those guys are doing what they do. Okay, that worked great. That was amazing. I think I want some extra flamethrowers. We're gonna do, I think, slowest with most armor and then most health for these guys. Because I think those portals are fairly slow. I don't want them to target the most health just in case the speedy robots are going through at the same time. But I think that will work fairly well. You're level 20. Good job, you. You could use a little bit more. 16. Let's up you to 20. Why not? You know, because gold. Gold is not. 16, 11. I'll give you your last click. Last click I can for you. 9. Give you a click. Click, click, click. You 10. Yep. 10. 12. Good job. 13. You're doing great. 6. Just spending what I can. Okay. Portal. Yep. Watch it go through again. See, those guys are fairly slow. They're getting passed by just about everything. I think the ghosts might be a little bit slower, but it looks like those guys turn into the holders, which then turn into the eye stalks. So it's funny that shooting at ghosts. Ghosts are super slow and it's to target the fastest. So it slows a little bit better. If I understand them right, half their damage is a slow, so the more damage they do, the slower they make things. That might have been a mistake, but I don't know for sure. But goodness gracious! Oh, I thought that was health. I was like, what is this black health? It was that close to death. Nice. What else we get? Armor. That might help with the do shredders. Yep. Because we get a bunch of. I don't know what to do with those guys, but sorry, you were not a shredder. This is who I wanted to look at. And you. Okay. So now, I think there's 45 is the highest level. So we have 43, 44, 45. Every one of these will just be a portal. And then we win the game. But it's like the beholders don't seem to have a lot of shields. Seems like they actually have health, so getting the bleed on them. Yeah, they have a little shield, but then they're more health. So we're chewing through the health pretty easy. Having these guys to bleed them a little bit better, perhaps. Up the beast down. My shredders. I like it. I kind of judge the mines. Like those mines aren't blown up. So most of these guys are not making it past. Okay. More. Chilling. Super slow. Woo. 2 health damage. I will take that one because those guys had a fair bit of health. I think I need to rework the ballistas. Trying to think. Yeah. I know your armor's done pretty high, so we'll probably leave you as you are. Maybe just have another lookout. We'll do... Won't make the most sense. Most... health. Or... We'll do nearest death. And then every one of you guys we will change to nearest death. Not just the slowest. Did I get all of you? Yeah. And then just sink some levels into that so that hopefully these guys take out the beholder dudes. Oop, too far. Before they get so far along. Yeah, I don't know how you do the priority of the saw blades. I feel like progress is the best, so they hit the front of the line and then the saw runs throughout the whole rest of it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if you guys matter. I think you're still doing just fine. I actually think I will change you to most health. So you can maybe start working on those portals a little bit faster. Even though I think the portable portals are kind of super balanced across the board in what they do. You can stay. Okay. Next wave. A little spending money. All on your own. Oh, and I probably upgraded them or not. Massive recording. It's about to hit 2 hours. This is second to last level. Feeling pretty good about it. Fast stocks go. Okay, 44 done. Last upgrade. Last upgrade. What is going to be the best? I think that one will give me the best returns overall. So nothing to it but to do it. Just click the thing. Okay, so Oogie Boogie Brain. That's our guy right there. That's the final boss of the game. He's on this track right here, so we're just gonna try and buff as much as we can on this side of things. He is super slow, thankfully. Well, I guess not the slowest. There's still some behind him. Well. keep clicking on that button right there. So if ever Elaine needed help. Boys. Oh, he released a bunch of the ice stocks. Oh, and even the observers. Well, I do dare declare that that shall be the game. Goodness, he had a lot of things inside him. Made it to the last level. In of itself an accomplishment. I'm fairly pleased with that. What? There we go. That was Rogue Tower. Thanks to the much that I have seen on the internets, like again the 6th game overall or something like that, that played to get this far, made it to the last world. I feel rather accomplished, but just was not enough to hold him in place. Not sure what to do with that. We'll see. Don't know if it shows. Statistics. Upgrades. I think there's still a few towers I haven't got. I have not gotten the radar, or the obelisk, or the particle cannon. Obelisk might be fun. And like I say, these things you have to unlock cards to get. So might as well get the treasury, start with more gold. Mana capacity, why not? What else am I spending my experience on? Fortification. And I think even banditry, level 2. I mean, my tower literally did not get hit until the last level. So, that shows that it does. And then you can reset the game, and you clear out all of the unlocks of these you've done. And, but it also resets all of those. So, if you have like a very specific path that you want to try and follow, that's how you do it. But yeah, I'm not sure how you get that Oogie Boogie Brain. He big guy. Let's see. Scrolling just puts you out of the menu, but oh, I guess you don't get to see it till you kill it. Or actually, I don't think any of the Oogies show up here. But yeah, hovering portal, shield regen. Yep. Okay, so maybe like the best thing that I should have done was, instead of splitting everything between the 2 lanes that I had, just moved everything behind the choke point and had the run to my tower have more stuff on it. Just so that I could, like how my sprayers were, I had basically 3 sides that I was putting it on: the left, the center, and the right. just put it all in the middle. That might, I don't know. That's for another time, and I don't know if I'm going to be uploading any more of these, because again, this is kind of a long video, but just a fun little thing to look at. So I hope you all enjoyed, and I will catch you in the next episode. Outro.